Hello guys, it's Max here from Daily Market Movements. Welcome to another episode where today we're going to be analysing the S&P 500 followed by the Nasdaq100 and the Dow Jones30 futures chart. What a week it has been here for the broad US indices. We've rallied significantly. We're up roughly 3% for the week. And this is just largely due to the fact we had inflation data which come in significantly better than what was expected. And, inflation, you could argue, is nearly back to pre-COVID levels. We're nearly, just shy of a 2 handle on the CPI reading as well. So very, very big developments throughout the week in terms of inflation. And that's what the Fed's work has been focused all around, trying to bring inflation down, and they've done a very good job at doing it so far. But let's just quickly analyze the S&P 500. Going into this week, I identified the fact that we were trading within this 5-wave Elliott structure, and I had a target of going up to new 2023 highs, and that's exactly what has happened. And it looks like we are now nearing the completion of this Elliott wave structure. I think that the S&P 500 going into next week could potentially see a slight move higher here, where we go and test the 0.786 fib area, which sits at around 4,550. So I still do believe that there are potential moves higher here for the US broad indices of approximately 1% here for the S&P 500. But as we work our way into the month of August, I do see room for consolidation. Does that mean that we have to fall 10%? No, it doesn't. It just means that we are pretty likely to stop rising as aggressively as we have done in the past couple of months. Perhaps just a plateau out here for the S&P 500. What's going to be really important, team, going into the next month is that, of course, as of this morning, we've now kicked off earnings season. And in front of me right now, we have JP Morgan and Wells Fargo that have just kicked off. And both companies have beat expectations. JP Morgan stock is currently up 3%. Wells Fargo is up 4% in pre-market trading. And one thing that you need to all understand is that going into this earnings season, the forecasts and expectations are very low. And that has kind of got a few investors quite confused, because people are very bullish on the market. However, earnings forecasts are very low. And that's actually quite a bullish catalyst. That's what you want going into earnings season, because now you're going to get probably a lot of beats on both top and bottom lines. And that could potentially be the catalyst which sends this market higher through the summer, and especially going into Q4, which I personally believe is going to be a very strong quarter as we go into 2024. So I personally believe that we've got a very good chance of hitting all-time highs here for the S&P 500 before the end of 2023. We just may need some consolidation before we get that next move, that next strong move higher up towards 4,800, which of course were the all-time highs set back in 2021. Moving over to the Nasdaq100. The Nasdaq100 has sliced through the 0.786 fib area like it didn't even exist. This is very bullish. If we can continue up our upside movement here, then all of a sudden you could argue that we could easily achieve all-time highs within the next couple of months. We're only 7.5% off those all-time highs which we achieved back in November 2021. Apologies for all of the notifications I'm getting in the background. It is earnings season, as I just mentioned. And I think we now have Citigroup that have come out and also have beat expectations. So this just goes to show how bullish the next couple of months could be, especially if earnings continue to come in stronger than expected. But, Nasdaq 100, we're around 7% off those all-time highs. And I believe, with the likes of earnings season, if companies continue to come out and beat expectations, we could continue to see a move higher here for the Nasdaq 100 up towards 16,700. Finally, moving over to the Dow Jones 30, I had that bullish reaction which I wanted to see this morning, which is United Health, which beat earnings expectations. We've also had JP Morgan, of course, and now the Dow Jones 30 is seeing a large gain as a result of that. We're up around 0.5%, up around 200 points. And I said just during yesterday's video that I do expect us to go and break above the swing highs here. If we trade any higher during today's trading session, then we were likely to break above the swing highs that were achieved on Wednesday after that CPI data, and that then opens up the door to a move up towards 34,800, which are the highs that we achieved back in December 2022. We break above that swing high, all of a sudden we're then testing at 0.786 fib area from that 2022 bear market peak to trough movement, which sits at around 35,200. What I really like about the stock market as of recent is that we've seen a real broaden out in this rally. It hasn't just been the Magnificent Seven in the Nasdaq 100, the likes of Meta, Nvidia, Microsoft, Apple, you name it. we have really started to see the more cyclical parts of the market pick up as of recent. We've started to see a rally in energy names, in financial stocks, in discretionary, more defensive names as well. So this is very, very bullish that the market has started to broaden out, and I do expect this to continue as we work through the summer months. We just may not see as such of a big shine in those big large cap tech names. But guys, that's going to wrap it up for this trading week. I hope that you've enjoyed my videos. Pretty much got the market spot on throughout this trading week. Just want to quickly give you, just pay attention to my performance so far in my free signal group. I've sent 14 trades since the beginning of June pretty much, and I've only got one of those trades wrong. So that represents a 95% win rate for my signals, and we're up now 64.92%. So we're up 65% for the year, and this month alone we're up 13%. So if you guys would like to participate in my free trading signal group, then make sure you scan this QR code on your screen. It will take you to my website where you can sign up to my signal service. As I mentioned before, it's completely free of charge. It takes 10 seconds to get involved, and you will also get access to my free daily market research, which I share with you all via the same Telegram group chat before the US markets open. But on behalf of myself and the rest of the team here at Daily Market Movements, I hope you all have a fantastic weekend, and I look forward to seeing you all next Monday.